Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this three-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Rich Jr. will be our man to watch. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets.
New York Mets.
And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. And let's not forget our two starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one. Roger Matthews will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
First baseman, Roger Matthews.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
The 1-0 pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now here it comes. Looked like that swing was in slow motion, 2-1. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Here it comes, 2-1. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
And the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Armando Esposito will take his first cuts of the ball game here. First pitch on the way. And a ball, 1-0. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Ready now on 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, nothing wrong with a pop out and a strikeout when you're out on the mound. I mean, he's saying, I'll take this all game long.
James Jang will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Now the pitch. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Robles is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We've played an inning. No score. Lee Chu will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Mets, center fielder, Lee Chu.
First pitch coming. Ball 1. The next pitch. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Here's the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Carlos Santana will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Now here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Taken there by Ramirez. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 6,
floor in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
The pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now the pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
Now the 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 2 full. It's the Reds 2 and the Mets nothing. Rich Jr. will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The 1-0. 1-0 pitch is hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, it's always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher. He sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Travis d'Arnaud will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, drive it.
First pitch coming. Yeah. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip. Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch. Nobody better. Hey, come on now, fellas.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Here we go now. Let's go. Plays it first here. Hey, drive that pitch, son. Here you go. Hey, you got it. No one better.
Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Another 0-2 coming. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Russell Rosenberg will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. First pitch to him. On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Lays off 2-2 now.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
2-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Henry Mejia will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch coming. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Plays a
1-1 on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Hey, your pitch. He's coming to you.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Roger Matthews will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Roger Matthews.
Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now here it comes. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Hey, give yourself right here. Let's go, baby. Hey, looking for yours now. Come on, kid.
Now here's the pitch. Grounded, foul. Here's another 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Armando Esposito will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
The pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Pitch on the way. Ball 2.
And at least he's just here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Hey, push it first. Hey, check this guy out. Let's go.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
So many times pitchers will get ahead, and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Hey, let her rip. Come on, fellas, let's go. Hey, come on, guys.
3-2, here it is. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
James Jang will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. First offering on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Here we go, boys. Here we go, guys. Let's go.
1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. Rich Jr. will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play.
Junior.
One out. We got one. Hey, get a 2-ball right here. What do you say? Hey, let's turn it. Roll 2 right now.
Now the first pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field.
Dig, go 2, dig.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Yeah, and no matter how many of these you see in your lifetime, this is still one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball. You can see he's not stopping rounding second base, and he makes it all the way to third there with an RBI triple.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both the lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Hey, looking back, go one. Check and go one right here. Here we go now. Let's go.
The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
2-0 on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A 2-1 offering to 2-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. He's set, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Once again, a 3-2. Got him.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. From the stretch. Swinging a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. He's ready. Now the pitch. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Here we go. Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go. Shut him down. Here we go.
Here's the 1-2. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. A man on third with 2 down. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. Home half of the 5th coming up. Reds out in front, 3-0. Lee Chu will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, Lee Chu.
Let her fly, kid. Let her fly. Your head right now.
First pitch on the way. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch.
1-0 on the way. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
2-0 count, the pitch. swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Carlos Santana will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Hey, we got one. Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Now the pitch. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. And the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Wilmer Flores will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now here's the pitch. And he drops that one in for strike 2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Now here it comes. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Brett Cecil will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 27, Brett Cecil.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. First pitch coming. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Here's the 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. To his left, he's up with it. And the throw by Ramirez is in time, and there's one away. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. Russell Rosenberg will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 1-0. And that's too high, ball two.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
The 2-0 on the way. Threw him a breaking ball, and it's 2-1.
That's a major league curveball there. Now, those take a while to get used to, believe me.
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it,
One out, nobody on. 2-1. Called strike two as he locks him up there. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the 2-2 offering. 3-2 now.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
The 3-2 pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Jimmy Paredes will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he gets ahead 0-1.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
The pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here you go, baby. Find a good pitch.
1-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Mets nothing. Trey Coleman is on to pitch now, as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Rich Jr. will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Rich Jr.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready now, the pitch, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's set, now the pitch. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Reds are on top, 3-0. Roger Matthews will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Here it comes. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Armando Esposito will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
The 1-1. 1-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Come on, baby. Get up. Come on, big guy. Get yourself right here. Hey, clutch up here. Get a strikeout. Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
Here comes a 1-2. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
James Jang will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch coming. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, not to pour cold water on a possible no-hit bid, but have a look at that pitch count. It's starting to creep up there a little bit.
Here's the 1-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Reds lead it 3-0. Mario Fernandez is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Lee Chu will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And the pitch.
Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now here's the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The 1-2. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Carlos Santana will stand in, trying to change his evil ways here. He is hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now the pitch. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Here's the pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
4 outs to go, and if he's feeling the pressure out there, he sure isn't showing it. He looks like he's just out there throwing a bullpen session or something.
Wilmer Flores will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First offering on the way. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Taken there by Ramirez. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Rich Jr. will get an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it. Now the first pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Well, anybody who calls this place home will tell you this is not a home run hitting park, but it will give up its share of doubles. And this one moves runners to 2nd and 3rd now as they're looking to cash in.
One out now. Come on, big dog. Right guy, right place. Here we go.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Alexi Ramirez will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Hey, now, we got one. Work it ahead. Hey, drop him in. No one better here.
First pitch to him. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. But this would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Get a strikeout for us. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
1-0 pitch now. To the left side. That's a base hit as it's through into left. 1 run is scored. second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
Well, even though he's the number 2 hitter in the lineup, he says, hey, I'm not just here to be a hit-and-run guy. I can drive in runs just as well as the 3 and 4 guys can. True to his word, he comes through here with a 2-run single.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Here's the first offering. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
Well, I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You've just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling, because he's done a heck of a job also.
The 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
Oh, and that's a big first out. And it's nice to get that first one out of the way. He's not home yet, though. Still 2 big outs to get through before it's celebration time.
Russell Rosenberg will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
1 out to go. Can you believe this? Man, I wonder what's going through his head right now.
Michael Morse will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 38, Michael Morse.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches. The 0-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
That is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else can you say? 27 up, 27 down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 7-0.
So long from New York.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious.